one bowl of beef noodle, you pay $200. So for each dollar you pay on beef noodle provides you 2 units of happiness on average. Is that right? You get it? So this would be by dollars, by $1. And this or this is by unit of good. So we may interpret this term as the last $1 I paid on beef noodle should be equal to the last dollar, so that I can derive some utility, right? The utility of the last $1, I put it on, say, 卤肉饭 or some pizza. So on pizza or on burritos or on anything, ice cream or something, the last $1 we spent on that kind of good should be equalized. The last $1 on all kinds of good should be equalized. Is that clear? If my income is $1,500 and now I spent $1,499, I have the last $1. And which good should I spend the last $1? It depends on this value. Okay? I will choose the biggest one, the largest one, to spend the last $1. Is that clear? Okay, so one more bowl of beef noodle provides us for 400 points of happiness. And for each beef noodle, it costs us $200. So for each $1 on average, we spent on beef noodle provides us 2 points of happiness. Okay? So there are goods A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and the last unit, or the average points of satisfaction by $1 on each good. If it is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, our last coin, last dollar should be on the highest one. Is that right? And if it is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we should take something back. We should not consume the A, B, C, D, E, the good E, that many, because it provides us for $1 value, just 1 point of satisfaction, and there are something more worth to invest on that, right? Is that clear? Or I know someone prefer the so-called CP value. How do you utilize your income, or how do you allocate your money on different goods or on different kind of opportunities of investment? Of course, you will choose the highest CP value, right? But the more you invest on this kind of good, the CP value decreases, right? And when it decreases to a level less than others, then you should stop there. You should put your money on other goods. Is that clear? So for each, which means, so for good 1 and good 2, the last unit or the last dollar we spend on them should be equal. If if this one is larger than this one, so we should remove $1 from here to here, is that right? We should take $1 back and put it on this good, because this provides a higher satisfaction per dollar. This is per dollar, is that right? Not per unit of good, per dollar. This is the extra utility we may have for one more unit of good, but this is the expense or the price of one more unit of the good. But the ratio of these two would be the less or the average $1 value of happiness. Okay? So this would be the average utility value or happiness value for $1. So the last dollar, the last money, the last 1 unit of money we spend on good 1 and good 2 should be equal. Otherwise, if we have the greater sign here, then we should take back 1 more dollar from here and invest on this. So this would increases a little bit, and this would decreases a little bit. But if the inequality sign remains, we should take back another dollar and put here, right? Is that true? So you can regard this as the CP value. The CP value of the last unit of dollar, the last $1, which good you should put on. And in this case, it would be what? Good 2 provides our higher value of the last $1, right? So we should take back 1 more dollar from here and put it on good 2. Is that true? Okay? So let's have a look at this. For point E, C, and A, point E, mu1 over mu2 equals p1 over p2, which means mu1 over p1 equals mu2 equals p2 for point E. And what about point C? The absolute value of MRS, which is mu1 over mu2, is greater than p1 over p2, right? For point C. mu1 over mu2 is greater than p1 over p2, right? So in this case, point C is just look like this. So we need to cut the consumption of good 2 to take back 1 more dollar or some more dollars from good 2 and move it on the consumption of good 1, right? So you may see, pay attention to me here. For point C, if we move along the budget line, can we be better off? Of course, because this is the better set, right? So when we move point C along the line, the blue line, the budget line, we may be located on a higher indifference curve, right? We may be better off, which means we cut the consumption of good 2 and move it to good 1. And the reason is because the CP value, the last $1 on good 2 is worthless, because the value, the CP value this provides is less. We should move it to the higher one. Alright? So this inequality sign gives us an instruction. How should we do? We just should consume more good 1 and less good 2. so that we may be better off. Is that clear? And what about point A? Point A, MRS is less than MRT. So for point A, this would be point A, and this would be point A. So this inequality sign just remind us of something. What? We should not consume that many units of good one. We should cut the consumption of good one and switch to good two, right? Switch to the consumption of good two. So for good one, for point A, we should move along this direction so that we may be better off, right? And in this direction, which means less good one and more good two. Is that clear? Okay? Okay. You may need some minutes to digest. Two minutes to discuss with your classmates. Because MRS, MRT. Because the graph just tells us on point A, MRS is the absolute of the MRS is 4. Okay, let's take a break. 11:05, 11:05. That's why I said, when we move along here, we may be better off. And our target is here, right? We wanted to even our budget line to have the most happiness. Yeah, you may have a C prime, an A prime,